What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You missed quite a few outtakes of me trying to do this intro. I don't know. How many videos do I have and I still don't know how to do this? So yeah, we're gonna get back to work on the tube front end on this thing. So if you haven't seen this build before, currently we're taking my beat up rally car, trying to make it a little bit better and making it a little bit more reliable, but right now we're working on the tube front end. In the last video we finished welding up everything, adding all the support bars and stuff like that to it. So now we just need to mount everything to it, which is quite a bit of stuff. Got to mount the radiator, headlights, a whole bunch of like little stuff, fender brackets. So we're gonna be making a bunch of little tabs, bunch of brackets, stuff like that. I think I'm going to start with the radiator and then we'll move on to the oil cooler and we'll just keep knocking stuff out. We got a long list of stuff that we got to take care of in this video. So I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get to it. Alright, so we got the headlights on, bumper. I had to trim a little bit off the bumper, more than what I did before to get it to fit properly. I didn't really test fit those lower bars after I added them. Just kind of assumed that they would fit. Not the answer. Don't do that. Now before we actually go into the radiator, I need to do the headlight mounts because those are going to interfere with where the radiator is going to go. So we are going to come up with brackets real quick for that. So we're just going to set these exactly where they need to go. So I'm going to lower the hood, make sure that all the body lines look fine and that it makes sense. Once we do that, I'll measure out some tabs. We'll cut them out. I'm just going to use 1/8 inch plate, make it out of that with little weld nuts on the back, and then we'll just bolt it in from the front. Now that we have plenty of room though, because we got rid of all that plastic, we can finally start mounting the radiator up, and then now we have plenty of room for the oil cooler too. So, here we go. So before I make some sort of mount for the top, I think I'm going to do a skid plate mount. It's essentially going to go close to the same exact spot that we just put the lower radiator support, probably in between the main hoop or the main bash bar hoop thing and that lower radiator support that we just made. So probably in between there. I don't know, I got to bolt up the skid plate into where it mounts on the cross member over there. And then we'll see where the mounts are going to actually land up and kind of figure out where we're going to put like the weld nuts and the mounts for it. I got to make these pretty beefy because obviously it's the skid plate and it definitely needs to be tied in to the bash bar. That way it has a lot of strength and it can take decent hits without having to worry about like the whole front end caving up. So I definitely cannot attach it to like a 1/2 inch tube. Definitely needs to be an 1.5 inch tube that it needs to be beefily connected to. Is beefily a word? Probably not. Well, I've been staring at this for a while. Obviously, we have a lot more clearance because we moved the radiator forward, away from the engine, which moved everything kind of forward. So normally, this is where like the core support would be, and then you would have your radiator mounts like right in front of this. So we have quite a bit of clearance now, obviously. But because of that, everything is moved taken far away from where this used to mount. So I will plan on doing this in the future. Obviously, before we finish all of this, I'll get this done. Okay, so I've been busy working on this thing. So this is obviously the radiator support that you guys have seen me struggle with for a while now. So this is just some random stainless that I've had for a while that I never really found a use for. It's pretty thick stuff. I don't want to say like 14 gauge, maybe a little bit thinner, maybe 16 or 14 gauge. It's pretty thick though, and super strong stuff. Definitely way more than that bender is rated to. It's like, you can bend like 18 gauge, I think. Like 10 inches is what it says, so I was struggling. But I wanted to get it bent. I don't want to buy one. It didn't come out too bad. Most of those like hammer strikes and stuff are on the inside that you can't really see. So I'm definitely going to be able to clean it up quite a bit. I cleaned up some of the edges, but we're going to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with this now. To try to make it look a little bit better than just a plate. And it's heavy right now, and I don't need it to be this heavy. I need to add a whole bunch of weight to the front end of the car. So I'm thinking some dimple dies in here, because dimple dies always look cool. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this thing, so it'd have like some sort of like a aesthetic appeal to the front end, whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to start playing around with kind of what looks good, different sizes of dimple dies that I've got, lay them out, and then once I do that, we'll make a whole bunch of holes. It's going to take forever, and then put them in the press and start putting dimples on them. it's the next day. I kind of rage quit yesterday, honestly. Yeah, I was getting super frustrated. I trashed the garage. It was super messy. It was hard to get work done. You guys saw my bench. Every time I came over here to like do anything, it was just covered in tools, scrap, like metal that I had cut off, a bunch of like metal dust. Everything was just everywhere. So I cleaned the garage up. I got rid of the stuff that I cut off the front end of the car. Made a lot more room. We're gonna start fresh today, so I don't ruin this part that I'm making, because I've already kind of like gotten too much in a hurry and taken too much material off type of thing, but I think it's still salvageable. We're gonna continue making those 2 tabs, and that's pretty much all we have to do for it. We're still gonna clean it up. I'll grab it so I can even see it. Hopefully this is gonna work well. I'm gonna knock out that second tab real quick, and then we'll get it tacked into place. Make sure everything's good, make sure it's kosher, and I still kind of like how it is. And then we'll move on to some more bracketry. Alright, that bad boy is tacked into place. I'm decently happy with it. It doesn't really move around like at all. And that's without the rubber pieces that are going to be in there. So, like I said, rubber is going to be sandwiched in between there so that we don't have to worry about metal on metal, or rather stainless on aluminum, or mild steel on the bottom, which would just be bad over a while. I know this is a cheap radiator and it's definitely beat up, but you don't need to rub a hole in it or something, because it's probably pretty cheap aluminum that they used, because it was like a $140 eBay special. So definitely gonna need some sort of vibration dampener for that. All right, well, that's pretty much done. I will probably clean up this piece a little bit more and make it look a little bit nicer. Remove some of these edges out, get some of the sharp edges out of the dimple dies. I'll do that later though. We're going to continue with mounting stuff, so I'm going to mount the oil cooler next, which is going to go somewhere around here. Before I kind of had it coming around to the front, kind of on the passenger side in front of the radiator. I'll probably do the same thing, that way I don't have to remake my AN lines, because that was a pain, and they're already sized exactly where they need to go, and I have all the correct hoses. So probably going to do the same thing, just going to make some mounts to put it right here in front of the radiator. Definitely recessed in so that it's protected by the bash bar in case I smack something. Definitely don't want that to be overly exposed, but you do want it to get decent airflow. I might make some sort of like screen protector, something like that for it. Now that I like hacked up the front bumper, there's a lot less stuff that's actually going to be protecting it. So that will probably come in a later date. I'm not really sure, but I definitely don't want this like overly exposed, in case there's ever an instance where like I'm following someone again, where they don't want to pull over, and that's how we lost the windshield. If they're kicking up a bunch of rocks and the rocks are going flying in here, I'd like to have some barrier of a protection before it like starts smacking the fins, potentially launching a rock through the fins and then causing a leak or something like that, and then we lose all of our oil. And I don't have any idea until the engine starts knocking. So that'll also be in the future. So yeah. I'm going to shut up. We're going to start figuring out exactly where we're going to mount this thing. What am I doing? Well, that wasn't too bad. Definitely went fairly quick. It was pretty simple to mount up too. I guess fender mounts next. And then that should essentially be it. Once we get the fender mounts done, I'll be able to pull the whole front end off and start finish welding everything. All the mounts done. I did not do 8. You probably saw that. I only did 4. It really doesn't seem like it needs them. Those don't seem like they would even really do much at all. These fenders are super sturdy. I may add in one more fender mount in like the lower wheel well area, just so, because it kind of has some flex where like the bumper meets up with it. It's going to be removable. I'm going to do it later on though, because it is going to be removable. So went on a long tangent there for the 4th time. I'm actually going to end this video. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you with the next video. I have no idea what it's going to be on because I don't know what the next step is on the car. I need to like sit down, write it out. There we go on another tangent. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys with the next video. Have a good one.